Welcome back. Welcome back to Voces Amoris. Really happy that you're tuned in, and I'm hoping that this subject is helpful to you. And I'm hoping that this Sunday is one of the best Sundays that you're having, huh? Because not because of this program, but that you are giving your all to the Lord, because certainly He gives His all to you, huh? All right. Well, let's go on to the readings again. In particular, we just finished speaking about the gospel, how Jesus was truly rejected by his townmates, his friends, those who were where he grew up. And Jesus mentions that a prophet is not accepted in his own place. They were so angry at him because he told them the truth. See, that's one thing about love. When you are a man or a woman of love, you cannot help but to be a man or woman of truth. You must say the truth. Now, of course, when you say the truth, it doesn't mean that you're trying to hurt anyone. You're not trying to be malicious in any way, shape, or form. But when you are really a man or a woman with integrity and is filled with love and with truth, you cannot help but to share that truth to all. And so that's what Jesus was doing. He spoke the truth about how he's there to fulfill the word of God, but also how many of them, they really weren't there to listen to the word of God as much as their hearts were not into it. And that's why they were very angry, and they wanted to throw him from the hill. They wanted to throw him away. They wanted to practically kill him because he told the truth. My good friends, let me tell you, many will not like you or me when we tell the truth. And in fact, it's easy to tell a lie. It's very easy to be with the crowd. People love to hear good things about themselves. People love to have you around when you're adulating them, when you're supporting them, when even in their wrongdoing, when you're helping them, you're saying good things about them, even though sometimes they're rotten. But when you decide you're going to be a man or a woman of integrity telling the truth, well, you can be sure of this, that you will lose a lot of friends. You'll lose a lot of friends. And even those who want so badly to destroy you. That's why there are those who do character assassination, because they're so angry because of you, of maybe what you have said that was truthful about their life. You remember St. John the Baptist, that he had his head cut off. And that's because of the wife of the Herod, who she wanted his head because she was so angry that St. John the Baptist told the truth about the relationship that was not good that they were having. And so what happened is that at that dance that the daughter did, and Herod said, you can do anything, you can have half my kingdom if you want. And the mother told her to say, I want the head of St. John the Baptist, or John the Baptist, of course. We say that he's a saint. And it happened because the truth was brought out. And there are those who don't like the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They want you to lie in order to help them keep up that lie. Well, that's not really love, really. It's not real love when you're supporting someone who's doing evil. It's not true love if you are doing wrong by helping someone do wrong, and they think that they're doing okay by doing wrong. I've seen this, I've experienced this time after time again. Let's look at that second reading if we want to know really what love is about. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. Maybe we'll have it on the screen so you can read along. This is from St. Paul's letter, a first letter to the Corinthians. And he says, brothers and sisters, Strive eagerly for the greatest gifts, spiritual gifts. But I shall show you a still more excellent way. If I speak in human and angelic tongues, but do not have love, I am a resounding gong or a clashing cymbal. And if I have the gift of prophecy and comprehend all mysteries and all knowledge, if I have all faith so as to move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give away everything I own, and if I hand my body over so that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. It is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not seek its own interests. It is not quick-tempered. It does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. If there are prophecies, they will be brought to nothing. If tongues, they will cease. If knowledge, it will be brought to nothing. For we know partially and we prophesy partially. But when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I used to talk as a child, think as a child, reason as a child. When I became a man, I put aside childish things. At present, we see indistinctly as in a mirror, but then face to face. At present, I know partially, then I shall know fully as I am fully known. So faith, hope, love remain. These three. But the greatest of these is love. Right. So we have St. Paul writing about what love is. I kind of like this program, Voces Amoris, because it's voices of love, speaking about love. And we need to hear this more often, because love is not just an emotional feeling, something that feels good and it's here for a moment and gone the next. How many people have said, I'm in love with her, she's my everything, I really love everything about her. And then 3 or 4 years down from that time, they're already trying to plot against that person. I hate that person. I don't like what she's done. I don't like how she turned her back on me. I don't want her in my life. So love for some people is like a roller coaster. It's up. At one point, yes, I'm so happy, I'm on cloud 9. And then all the way down under in the valley. There are those who feel that, my gosh, why should I even love at all? But this is the emotional type of love that we hear about all the time. But what the Lord is moving us toward, and hopefully you're there already, is the love that He has shown us. And that is love that has no boundaries. Love that is always there, no matter what. Love that is patient. Love that is kind. Not sometimes, but kanunay, palagi. Always kind, always patient, always bearing with others, not pompous, not putting on airs. But the one thing I like to accentuate is when St. Paul says that love does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. And you see, that's what the Lord, as when He walked and talked upon the earth, that's what He always witnessed to, the truth. And He never supported anything of wrongdoing. Now, Of course, those who did things that were wrong, he was willing to forgive because God's mercy is greater than any fault that we can commit. Of course, anyone who comes back to the Lord and said, Lord, I'm sorry for what I've done. I don't know what's wrong with me. Why did I do it? Please forgive me. God is more than happy, more than willing, more than able to forgive those who ask for his mercy, or to forgive those who ask for forgiveness and who need his mercy. But for the one who is obstinate, the one that's head is, gahi, matigas, the one who refuses to humble themselves and to recognize that they're sinners and they need God's mercy, are the ones who obviously the Lord cannot do anything for because of their stubbornness. They don't want real love. And that's why the Lord cannot support wrongdoing. The Lord cannot support anything that is not truthful, because it goes against all that he is. God is love. God is truth. God is all that is right and honorable. And we must be men and women after the truth, men and women of love. It was St. Francis of Assisi, that very interesting man. I don't know if you know much about St. Francis. Of course, we have many Franciscan groups. We have many different Franciscan orders that we have around the world, and that's wonderful. But St. Francis said that we are to preach the gospel with our lives and talk only if it's necessary. Meaning that our life should be a sermon. Our life should be an example of God's love. We don't have to preach and to speak and to stand on a soapbox and run our mouth about things. Instead, by our actions, they will speak louder than our words. Certainly they will. Hopefully we'll reflect upon that. I hope that you reflect upon that in your own life. You might want to ask yourself, am I really doing God's will? Am I being a man or a woman of love that seeks after the truth? Or am I supporting those things that are wrong? Am I in the wrong place at the right time? I hope you'll stay with me for the last segment. We'll go for a break at this moment. And thanks again so much for watching this program. And let's just take this break for a moment.